Luke, were you surprised when all the different people asked Paul not to go to Jerusalem, and he still wanted to go there?
No, not really. Paul was committed to God, and he knew the Holy Spirit had told him to go to Jerusalem. He was not the least bit influenced by those people and their concern. He had determined to go, and that's what he would do.
He knew there would be trouble, didn't he?
He did. And he never knew what would happen next. So writing letters to the churches he had started was a good way to ensure that they had his message for all the believers there.
What's another letter he wrote?
He wrote 2 to the believers in Corinth. We know it as Corinthians in the New Testament.
What was the main message in the first letter of Corinth?
Paul felt he had to reprimand the people there. They were focusing on who their teachers were, more on who their teachers were than what the message was. Paul wanted them to focus on Jesus. Then he also heard that they were having problems with sin. That was not surprising because the local pagan god was one that approved of all kinds of sin. So the new believers needed to hear what was approved by God and what was not. The new Gentiles believers were learning new ways to follow Jesus, and the Jewish believers were learning not to depend on their rituals and traditions.
I believe 1 Corinthians is the book of the Bible that has the part about love, doesn't it?
It is. That's in chapter 13. Love is patient, love is kind, love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It does not demand its own way, it is not irritable, and it does not keep record of wrongdoing. It does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance.
That's beautiful. I wish we could all love that way.
Paul saw that the new believers in Corinth were very different from each other, and that could cause divisions among them. So he wanted them to see what true love was. We can all benefit from that description of love.
Yes, we can, my friend. Yes, we can.